Are you a yoga practitioner who's looking for ways to fill the gaps between your physical strength and your yoga practice? Or maybe you're just beginning your yoga journey and you're curious about what it entails or what muscle groups that you need to strengthen in order to have a nice, sustainable, and strong practice. Hi, I'm Jeannie. I'm a yoga and barre teacher, and I also do personal training sessions with clients who are mainly yoga practitioners. I often work one-on-one training people who use their yoga practice as their main form of movement, and I've noticed a few areas or muscle groups that tend to be a little bit weaker or not really fully activating due to the repetitive movements in our yoga practice. So today we're going to talk about 3 areas or muscle groups that are important for yoga practitioners to strengthen in order to fill the gaps between, their true strength that they can really harness to enhance their yoga practice. I'm going to keep this pretty general and just name the specific area so you don't have to have a lot of anatomy knowledge to watch and understand this video. I'd love to go deeper, so let me know in the comments if you want more videos on this, something I could talk about all day. All right, let's get into it. The first muscle group I'd like to talk about that's important for yogis to strengthen are the glutes. Yeah, and not just because it's trendy. All right, so in the yoga practice, a lot of times we have these deep forward bends where we're lengthening this area and pulling on those muscles. Or even in our upward facing dog in the sun salutation sequence, we're told to relax and soften our glutes so we can have that nice decompression through our spine. That's all good and true. However, over time, if we only focus on opening the hips and lengthening the area and releasing tension, then sometimes those muscles can become weak or they don't fire when we need them to, which can lead to things like back problems, knee problems, the whole 9 yards. So muscle group number 1 that's important for yogis to strengthen are the glutes. Side note, my favorite way to train, since I have focused mainly on my yoga practice, is body weight or using bands. I also teach barre. I can make a separate video about why I think, in my humble opinion, that is more beneficial for the yoga practice rather than heavy traditional weights. But anyways, that's a topic for another day. Muscle group number 2, the hamstrings, the back of the thighs. The reasoning is honestly pretty similar to why it's important to strengthen the glutes, is that our hamstrings are very much being stretched in our whole back body, right? In a lot of the poses. And I'm gonna get a little bit more specific. There's an area where pretty much the bottom of your butt cheek and the top of your thigh connect. So there's some ligaments there that attach bone to bone. And the connective tissue, right? It doesn't get a lot of blood flow in that area. So what can happen when we're really trying to lengthen and open our hamstrings is we can take the stretch from the belly of this muscle up into the ligaments and pull and overstretch. That's why it's a great idea to complement all the forward bending you do with some back body strengthening for the glutes and the hamstrings. Muscle group number 3 that I'm going to talk about today that's important for yogis to strengthen is the back. Right, and there's plenty of muscles, like I said, I'm not going to get super specific in the back that are important for the practice, but I just want you to think about one thing. So all the times in yoga, we're pushing away, right? We're pushing into plank, we're pushing down, the ground away when we do all our arm balancing postures, which primarily will work our chest and our triceps. Yes, our back is supposed to be supporting us, but sometimes when we get used to, going through the same motions over and over again, it doesn't fully fire, which can lead to shoulder issues and, all sorts of things. So our back muscle is a pull muscle, right? Back biceps. So it's important to add in those pulling actions in your workout routine to complement your yoga practice to ensure a safe and strong, sustainable practice for many years to come. I'm definitely going to make a video about how to strengthen and train these areas and easy ways that you can add it in. I love barre and body weight training or some resistance bands. So I'll give you some good ideas, so keep an eye out for that. And if you like this video, want to learn more, please let me know in the comments. Again, I could talk about this all day. All right, thanks so much for listening and get some strength training in, yogis. I'll see you again soon.